Hi there, this is your weather planning briefing for Western Montana and North Central Idaho. Looking at some of the key points, today we are expecting widespread thunderstorms with the main threat being gusty outflow winds. As we get into tomorrow, Friday, we're going to be looking at cooler but continued active weather with showers and thunderstorms. Saturday and Sunday, the ridge rebounds and we'll see temperatures warming back up with breezy winds in southwest Montana, and then possible ridge breakdown scenario sometimes next week. Here's the current satellite imagery. You'll see this low pressure system over eastern Oregon. That is going to be responsible for pushing this area of showers and thunderstorms up into north central Idaho here this afternoon, and then into western Montana early this evening into the overnight hours. The main threats with this will be gusty and erratic outflow winds. Probabilistically, it looks like 30 to 40 mile per hour winds look most likely, but there is an outside chance, about 10 to 20% chance of some wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, and that would be most likely across southwest Montana. Now, it does look like the storms are going to be fairly wet. This is the probability of seeing at least a wetting rain through noon on Friday. And you'll see virtually all of north central Idaho and western Montana have a roughly 60 to 80% chance of at least a wetting rain. The one area that maybe has lower chances is across southwest Montana, including the Beaverhead Deer Lodge National Forest. If we step up and look at the probability of half of an inch or more through noon on Friday, you'll see that that gets a little more focused into Clearwater County in Idaho and then up into northwest Montana, where those areas have anywhere from a 40 to 60% chance of seeing half an inch or more. Now, as we get into this weekend, the ridge of high pressure rebounds. You can see on the regional temperature trend map here, Friday's kind of the cool day. Behind that wave of thunderstorms, you get a little bit cooler area over the region. But then by this weekend and into early next week, temperatures do warm back up into the 80s and 90s. Another concern for this weekend, other than things just warming up a bit, is we will have a pattern setting up where we could get some gusty winds, primarily in southwest Montana, affecting the Beaverhead Deer Lodge National Forest. That'll start as early as tomorrow, Friday, but really ramps up on Saturday and Sunday, where we could have gusts well into the 30 mile per hour range. Early next week, there's a trough of low pressure that's going to be forming along the west coast, and there's a little bit of question about how far east or inland that trough is going to move next week. It looks like a lot of our models keep the ridge over us here in western Montana and north central Idaho into mid next week, keeping us warmer and drier. However, there is maybe about 20% of the models bringing this trough inland a little bit faster. So that would bring in cooler temperatures, but also a potential scenario for a ridge breakdown where we could have some wind and also some thunderstorms. So we'll be staying tuned on that. Here's just a quick look at the 6 to 10 day outlook showing continued above normal precipitation chances and above normal temperatures. And our weather threat matrix really highlighting the thunderstorm activity and then winds as we approach early next week. That's all I have for today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Otherwise, we will talk to you again on Sunday, August 18th.